The otaku room is nothing more than a microcosm of otaku identity itself, a private, stand-alone simulation created solely to detain one's indulgent hobbies. This is an airtight and picturesque reality cobbled together with odds and ends to create an environment completely unique to the inhabitant. Each unique room is a visual overload. There is too much to focus on and countless more questionable items laying around to get lost thinking about. I feel a certain voyeuristic pleasure in searching for pictures of others' rooms because they can tell more about a person than any forum, self-introduction, diary entry, or lifelong friendship ever could. This is a place for the individual to thrive and create whatever they wish, away from the prying eyes of judgment just outside their window. The otaku room isn't simply representative of the all-consuming otaku enslaved to capitalism. It's representative of a lifestyle of beautiful self-indulgence.
ねえ、抱っこして。
Take a gander at any otaku room, and you might feel overwhelmed at all there is to see. It is a misbegotten reality crafted with the trembling hands of someone with nothing to lose. Otaku are obsessed with idealism. We are characterized through our obsessions with hyper-focused areas of interest, oftentimes being very niche or on the fringe. So becoming an embodiment of said idealism is to become an ideological warrior. It's the only path in the end. This mythical figure lives in complete acknowledgement of their faults and many contradictions while simultaneously foregoing the ability to ever look back and be a Ryaju again, all for the sake of chasing the idealism they believe in so much. In doing so, they accept the inherent insincerity of their practices for the sake of becoming a larger-than-life model for society's worst-case scenario, ergo, becoming an ideal themselves. Burn all bridges! You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Rejecting idealism for the sake of avoiding humility is the approach of a coward. Behind closed doors there is nothing left to feel ashamed of. Thus, otaku hide between four walls, fortified by their methodically chaotic collages of bishoujo game posters, wall scrolls, and bookcases. No more reminders of the outside world. Colors coalesce into a psychedelic otaku fever dream. Clashing colors become uniform. Kaleidoscopic mosaics form as lights dim. Interests intersect and reality bends to your will. You are now surrounded by only beautiful things. Bookcases are filled to the brim with physical media that Ryaju have since left behind. Hobbyists continue to buy into the formats of yesteryear because it's something tangible, something to hold on to. Something to grasp tightly and say, this is what I love. Physical proof of the intangible love towards something that only exists within your mind. DVDs, Blu-rays, manga, light novels, magazines, video game cartridges, CDs. All of these can be obtained easily online for free, and many do acquire them this way, but some of us still cling to this practice with white knuckles. There's no actual benefit to filling the space of your 6 tatami mat room with archaic simulacrum of our twisted love, yet otaku buy and buy and buy. It was never a question of, should I collect, but rather, I need more. We are an all-consuming existence. The monetary amount and the products to show for it are a measure of our love. Pushed to the fringes of disillusionment, we became nothing more than an absurd byproduct of the late capitalist society that nurtured our birth. In a fit of irony, otaku throw copious amounts of money at the corporate overlords to give reason to their obsessions. Nothing else to use that money on. Lonely rooms are filled to the brim with underage 2D girls in short skirts plastered onto these four walls. A syrupy voice repeats, for the umpteenth time, filling the stuffy air of a room lit only by the dull blue glow of a computer monitor. Weak old ramen cups and bottles line the desk, and dusk has since overrun this entire setup. This is the otaku room, a self-contained world, a reality marble. The worthless objects we choose to fill it in are suddenly prescribed a ludicrous value of our own assignment. Priceless, we breathe, as we slowly look up the skirt of a Joshi Kosei figure. These 1/6 scale PVC girls we line our shelves with are not necessarily a suppressed desire to play with dolls as a grown man. Rather, they are an attempt to tear 2D from its fictional bindings and display it within our trembling hands. Their loving heart might only weigh about 100 grams, but it's the weight of everything we've left behind. This is our world. Create, erase, redraw. Madarame Harunobu rushed to meet me after our lecture. Together with the rest of the club, we take the train to make our regular trip down to Akiba after lectures one lazy Friday afternoon. We intend to pick up our pre-ordered special edition copies of the new Eroge that was released today. We find ourselves in a daze, window shopping on circa 2003 Akiba Strip, lined with colorful characters only seen on our TVs, while the distant sounds of fighting games come drifting in the summer breeze. We finish our stop at Gamers and bid our farewells to Dejiko before making our rounds through Tora no Ana's selection of Ero Dojinshi. Night is quickly approaching and our stomachs stubbornly remind us of our mortal limitations. So we pick up a quick bite at the cheapest shop off the beaten path, laughing over salty foods and cold drinks, though we soon find ourselves discussing ku ji biki Unbalance once again. The ride home is veiled in silence, but we don't mind at all. Then we part ways. I turn to wave later, but not goodbye. Knowing each of us is about to go jerk off to our recent haul, a queer smile tickles my cheek at this thought, and we are all filled with the same playful feelings. I retreat to my lair, my safe haven, my entire world. The lights flicker on, illuminating all these beautiful things as I lay down my bag and posters, letting it all sink in. This is how I live. Love it or leave it.